Yeah, 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 yeah. Ratchet, bushy, fine, dig that.
Just nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you so much for having me.
I watched your series and it was just amazing. I feel like your series is very relatable to like real life situations. And I feel like it was really hard to stop watching. Like I had to binge watch it. Like I watched it on like the whole day.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. And so I just wanted to ask you, what made you get into the filming industry?
So I'm Michaela Shelton, everybody. I have a web series called Reckless Behavior, the series. I got into it because I used to just write lifestyle blogs about things that were happening in my life as far as dating, my different relationships I was in, financial stability. And a lot of people were reading my blogs. And then I started thinking, what if I made a show version of it? Because I know a lot of people don't read. Like I personally, it's funny, I'm a writer, but I don't really like reading. So I felt like, okay, maybe if I made a show version of the things that have gone on in my life, I can reach a broader audience.
That is awesome. You know, I was really thinking like, wow, this is so relatable that I didn't know if it was real or not, but I can see now that it was.
Yeah, some of the stuff is embellished just to make it more exciting, but some of the stuff really happened. So it's probably about 50-50, like of real life events and then stuff that just was made up to make it more interesting.
Right. I really enjoy it though. What is your inspiration for the series Reckless Behavior? Is it because you were writing or did you have any other inspiration?
My main inspiration would just be graduating from college. So I graduated in 2015 with a bachelor's in journalism and a minor in radio, TV, film. So I'm like, okay, I graduated, I'm 22, I'm about to get married, I'm gonna get a great job. And life just didn't go like that. I was struggling. I was still dating people that didn't want to be in relationships. And I just kind of felt like, this is such a joke. Like now I'm paying these student loans. I got credit card debt. Life isn't going as smoothly as I thought it would. So that just made me want to start writing about everything because I was like, I know I can't be the only one dealing with like financial issues, being broke, dealing with my family still treating me like a kid, dealing with like these dudes that aren't decisive and sure of what they want. So I just started writing and people would hit me up like, this is so relatable. I've dealt with these things too. And I pretty much just wanted to show people that they're not alone, like we're all struggling. So no one should feel bad.
Right. That's a great answer.
Thank you. Because I just feel like it's so, like as a millennial, especially as a Black millennial who's attended college, we all see college on TV and we're like, oh, our lives are going to be great. Our lives are going to be like that. And it's like, no, reality hits and you're struggling. And I don't want anybody to feel like they're alone or anybody to feel depressed or discouraged because everyone goes through their own struggles.
That is definitely true. Yeah. Some challenges that you face when producing the series?
Definitely financial because I didn't realize how much it was going to cost. So I had my cinematographer shoot it. Shout out to Daniel Hernandez. He did a really good job, but also paying for props, paying to rent different locations. A lot of things just ended up adding up. Like the theme song cost money to get created. And I just didn't realize how much it was going to cost. So it was very stressful to keep up with those payments and make sure that I had everything I needed.
That is a challenge. Thank you for sharing. What would you tell up-and-coming producers?
I would tell up-and-coming producers, directors to do their research. There's some things that came up throughout my journey that I was like, wait, what? And I know that if I would have done a little bit more research, I would have been more prepared. So I would just say, get a mentor, somebody that's doing exactly what you want to do. Ask them questions. Google, YouTube. We literally have access to any information we need. Like our parents weren't that lucky, but now we can just Google anything. So I would say, don't just jump in it and do it, which is kind of what I did. I mean, I did a little bit of research and I asked questions, but I was so excited. I was just like, I'm going to make this show and I'm just going to do it. And then later on, I was like, oh, I should have done a little more research.
Right.
Got through it, but it was hard.
I can agree. And what should we expect to see in season 2?
So season 1 was, I think, a little more lighthearted. Like we covered some issues, that a lot of millennials face in their 20s. But season 2 is a lot more serious, like a lot more serious topics are discussed, such as suicide, such as abortion, and things like that. So I would just say season 2 has more of a serious vibe. And season 1 is mainly focused on Michaela's character, but season 2 focuses on the 8 of the characters and the different struggles that they're going to. Because I know that a lot of people could relate to Michaela season 1, but I know everybody has different things going on. Like, you know, some people are dealing with baby mamas, some people are broke, some people can't find a job they like. So I wanted to have a character that represents everybody.
Okay. I'm excited too.
Thank you so much. I'm so sad because we started filming, but then because of the coronavirus, we stopped because I was like, okay, like I want everybody to be safe. Like it's very important for me to keep everyone safe. So we just need to pause until all this kind of dwindles down.
Right. So we'll be waiting until next year.
So I don't know. I really thought this would be over by now. So, you know, I'm just waiting. We'll see what happens. But I'm just thinking, yeah, probably next year.
I'm excited. I'll still be here to wait for it.
Thank you.
And what challenges do you experience as an actress?
Oh my gosh. My main challenge, definitely the memorization. I have the worst memory ever. So memorizing lines, especially in scenes that are a little bit longer, were definitely difficult for me. Being able to portray the emotions, like getting upset, you really have to put yourself in the moment or try to remember something like, okay, what's something that really happened to me that made me sad? I need to channel that so I can show that for this scene. So I think just like trying to be happy, mad, all the different emotions, you know, the romantic scenes when it's like, oh, this is not, because for me, it was hard for me in my show because I had never kissed somebody that I wasn't like dating or anything. So it was just like, okay, I'm kissing you and we're not even, it was a little weird at first, but I was like, you know what? You are the character. You're not yourself. You just got to put yourself in the moment and do it. So I think that's just the hardest thing, putting yourself in the moment.
That's a good answer. Thank you. And the last question I have is, do you enjoy being in front of or behind of the camera most?
Definitely behind. I'm not shy. I consider myself a little awkward, which is even right now, I'm like, oh God. But I pretty much was like, I'm very picky. And I was going to try and get an actress to play me, but I already knew I was going to be very picky about it. And I was going to be like, that's not right. No, you need to do it again. So I was like, I think it'll be easier if I just play myself. But really, I like writing. I like directing. I like being behind the camera.
That's amazing. Well, I want to say you're a woman of many talents, and I really admire you.
Thank you so much, Queen.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's very nice to meet you, and I hope we can just stay in touch.
Oh, of course. I'm definitely going to promote your work. I love your platform, and thank you so much for having me. Like, this was really exciting.
It's exciting. Thank you.
Thank you.